literally 1 in 3 women globally are experience some kind of sexual assault or sexual violence in their
Mm,
lifetime. And I'm always thinking about how like 30% of women should not have to have this experience, but often it tends to be young women too. And that's not
mm,
how we should be forced to learn how to create these boundaries. Like there should be better systems of education so that these things can be prevented, which is exactly why like I do what I do, and like people like us a lot of the time end up
yeah.
doing what we do. The comfort in the autopilot of patriarchy, which is like
Hmm.
not rocking the boat, doing,
Mm,
what a man says. Also because, to bring in another aspect, for a lot of people sometimes it's a safety concern,
yeah.
because if
Yeah.
you set that boundary, sometimes it's like, will that boundary be respected? Am I being put in harm's way by putting my foot down right now and saying no? And for a lot of
Mm,
people, that's a real concern. And
yeah.
sometimes setting a boundary isn't as simple as setting a boundary. White men with power and money, even more specifically, which tend to be the men that do the most harm, unfortunately. If
Mm,
those men take action and get behind some of these movements, they can create such monumental and instrumental changes
yeah.
because they can set a precedent for so many other men who are afraid to leave that box, who are held by these standards, right? And I think we're starting to see that, like people stepping outside of this man box and making changes